The A-10 Warthog is preparing for its biggest upgrade in over a decade. Just 6 years ago, the U.S. Air Force was on the verge of culling its entire fleet of A-10 Thunderbolt IIs, better known as Warthogs. In 2014, the then USAF Chief of Staff, General Mark Welsh III, said the Air Force had to retire the A-10 completely if it was to make substantial cuts to its budgets, and that it required freed-up funding and manpower to be channeled into the stand-up of new F-35 units. Welsh claimed divesting the close air support stalwart would save $3.7 billion across the 5-year Future Year Defense program and another $500 million in cost avoidance for upgrades that wouldn't be necessary. How times have changed. Fast forward to 2020 and the A-10 is not only here to stay, but it's getting a raft of upgrades to keep it relevant for years to come. New weapons, a new cockpit layout, and an overhaul of tactics are some of the elements now in the pipeline to keep the Hog's tusk sharp and its community a meaningful contributor on the frontline fight. The A-10s were immediately pressed into combat missions, a move that was to again underscore the usefulness of the A-10 to senior leaders. As time went on, a succession of Warthog squadrons were called upon to join the OIR mission, providing both CAS, as well as cover for Combat Search and Rescue, CSAR, for coalition operations. New upgrades for the A-10. The scheme to retire the A-10 had started a knock-on effect with regard to support and upgrades. Operational testing for the active-duty A-10 fleet at the 422nd Test and Evaluation Squadron, TES, at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, and the A-10 Program Office at Hill Air Force Base, Utah, had both effectively been shut down. However, with OIR at its height, by the summer of 2016, this was all being reversed, with a renewed impetus for mission-critical enhancements for the A-10. Biggest upgrade since the A-10C. The upgrade of A-10s to A-10CS from 2005 onwards was a huge leap for the Warthog. This essentially added precision weapons, a partial glass cockpit, and a laser designator pod. Suite 10 will field in the spring of 2021, and it's a foundational step in the modernization of the A-10, says Kading.